Best Glucose Meters 2022, the top glucometers for blood sugar monitoring. This year's best glucose meters for blood sugar testing at home, including the top glucometers for sharing readings with your doctor. Included in this guide. Number 1, Essentia Contour Next 1. Number 2, Fora 6 Connect. Number 3, Dario Blood Glucose Monitoring System. Number 4, AccuCheck AccuGuide Blood Glucose Monitor. Number 5, Ovon DSW Blood Sugar Kit. Number 6, Prodigy Auto Code Blood Glucose Monitoring Kit. The best glucose meters are handheld devices used to test your blood sugar levels at home. Glucometers enable you to get fast readings to see how diet, exercise, medication, such as insulin, and other factors affect your blood glucose. Because they're a vital part of managing diabetes, glucose meters must be reliable, easy to use, and as painless as possible. While the cost of a glucometer won't be covered by Medicare Part D plans, it should be covered by Medicare Part B, as durable medical equipment. Choosing the best glucose meter for your needs is largely down to you. But your doctor may recommend which type of glucometer you'd benefit from. Standard glucose meters, for example, use a small lancing device that pricks your finger to collect blood for testing. These are the cheapest type of blood sugar monitor and the easiest for beginners to use. This guide is to aid your research, but we recommend speaking to your doctor about what type of meter is right for you. Continuous glucose monitors, CGMs, for short, are far more advanced. They monitor blood glucose levels day and night with little effort from you. CGMs store a greater amount of readings, but they are expensive and come with a learning curve. All of the best glucose meters below can store readings, with smart glucometers taking this up a notch. The latter will produce graphs showing you potential trends behind spikes and crashes. You'll also get 30 to 120 day averages, plus a chance to add notes on diet, meds, and activity. When choosing the best glucose meter for you, do your research on the cost of compatible test strips. Hands down, the ongoing cost of test strips will determine how expensive or cheap your glucometer really is. We'd advise speaking to your health insurance company to see what it will and won't cover. Finally, if you have no or low vision, the best glucometer for you is one designed to speak results aloud. And we have included the top option for that type of monitor below. According to advice published by the American Diabetes Association, blood sugar testing is vital to check that your blood glucose levels stay in a healthy range. If glucose levels get too low, we can lose the ability to think and function normally. If they get too high and stay high, it can cause damage or complications to the body over the course of many years. To ensure you choose the best glucose meter for your needs, the American Association of Diabetes Educators recommends considering whether the following features are helpful to you: a high contrast display if you have low vision, or a meter that speaks results, lancet function and needle removal if you have a dexterity condition, portability for taking readings multiple times a day, smartphone app connectivity, a bolus calculator. This will give you the ability to assist with insulin dosage calculations, approved for alternate site testing, like your hand or other pictures of body. And let's not forget how insurance and the cost of test strips should factor in your decision. The most important factor for people who routinely check their blood sugar is insurance coverage. Whether you use the Prodigy or the Contour Next 1, it is insurance coverage that rules. Some strips cost $18 for 100 and some will cost $150 for 100. Now let's talk about best glucose meter for smart diabetes management. Number 1. Contour Next 1 Glucometer. Instantly shows if your blood glucose is in the target range. Specifications: result speed, 5 seconds. Memory capacity, 800 readings. Blood sample size, 0.6. Warranty, 5 years. Cost of test strips, from $11 for 35 strips at Amazon. The pros are: blood glucose target range indicator, large display with clear numbers, compatible with Apple Health. The cons: still requires lancing. The Essentia Contour Next 1 Glucometer is designed to work with the Contour Diabetes smartphone app, iOS, Android, and has a 5-second results countdown. You can program the glucose meter with alarms to remind you to check your blood sugar throughout the day. which is handy if you often forget, and there's a bright port light for increased visibility during testing. One of the most useful features is the Smart Light Target Range Indicator. This gives you instant visual feedback by immediately recognizing if your blood glucose reading is above, or below, or within target range. This is one of the reasons why it's rated as one of the world's best glucose meters. What the users are saying. The Contour Next One has over 1,300 reviews on Amazon, with an average rating of 4.6 out of 5 stars. It scores 4.5 out of 5 stars on Walgreens. It has earned an average of 4.6 out of 5 stars. The large majority of reviews praise the high levels of accuracy, ease of use, and the wealth of data captured, along with the easy read display. Critical reviews are in the minority, with some users saying that the meter they use lost accuracy after a few weeks of use. If you pair the Contour Next One with the Contour Diabetes app, readings will be stored for you to look through and pick out any trends. Pre- and post-meal blood sugar level reading results are saved, with fasting, before meal, after meal, and overall results viewable on a daily graph. The Contour Next One glucometer presence averages over a 90-day period, and you can add in notes regarding diet, exercise, and medication. This means you can not only see patterns, but the potential causes, enabling you to better manage your blood glucose day to day. Another cool feature concerns the test strips, designed to enable second chance sampling. This gives you 60 seconds to reapply more blood, which could help prevent wasted strips if you didn't add enough blood for a reading the first time. The user manual goes into detail on all of these features, and includes information such as how to use the Contour Next One, and how to clean your glucometer. The Fora 6 Connect blood glucose and ketone testing. This sleek device doubles as a glucometer and ketone meter. Specifications. Result speed, 5 seconds for blood glucose, 10 seconds for ketones. Memory capacity, 1000 readings. Blood sample size, 1/2L. 0.8L ketone. Warranty, 5 years. Cost of test strips, $24.99 for 50 test strips. The pros are: stores large number of readings, tests blood glucose and ketones, well-designed app. The cons: tech could be over the top for some users. The Fora 6 Connect glucose meter is popular among people who want to capture accurate blood glucose readings, to see what foods and other factors spike their blood sugar, and could therefore help you make more informed nutritional choices to better manage your blood glucose levels. An attractive aspect of the Fora 6 Connect is that it doubles as a ketone meter, and is one of few devices to do both types of monitoring effectively. It does so using 2 separate strips, one for glucose, one for ketones. A box of 50 blood glucose test strips costs $24.99. What the users say. There aren't many user reviews of the Fora 6 Connect on major retailer sites, so your main option for viewing user feedback is via the Fora online shop. At the bottom you'll find a list of testimonials from Fora 6 Connect users, with most honing in on how easy the device is to use, how fast it is at producing results, and how it can check ketones and blood glucose readings. Fora sterile lancets and testing strips all have high user reviews on Amazon. As a Bluetooth-enabled device, the Fora 6 Connect glucose meter saves readings to a companion phone app, iFora Home for iOS and Android. With the app you can dig into the data and pinpoint trends. Keeping readings is a vital part of diabetes management, especially if you are taking medication and want to see how effective it is. With the capacity to store 1,000 readings, the Fora 6 is a real ally here. When used to test blood glucose, Fora Care's 6-parameter glucometer requires a small sample size 1/2L to measure not just blood sugar, but also hematocrit concentration, HCT, hemoglobin, HB, beta-ketone, KB, uric acid, UA, and total cholesterol, TCH. This is valuable for advanced diabetes management, with results displayed in just 5 seconds. The large display also makes this one of the best glucose meters for people with sight issues, as the numbers are easy to read, and the backlit display is comfortable to look at, especially in dimly lit rooms. We'd advise reading through the Fora 6 Connect's user manual to acquaint yourself with the various symbols shown on the display during a reading. to aid ease and accuracy of testing. The 4A6 Connect is designed with a bright port light and an eject button. While the 4A6 Connect supports alternative site testing, AST. So obtaining a blood sample from your palm, forearm or upper arm. AST is not suitable for everyone and should only be performed at certain times. We'd recommend speaking with your doctor first to see if this is suitable for you. Ovon DSW Blood Sugar Kit with Glucometer. A one-stop glucometer kit with cheap yet high-tech testing strips. Specifications. Readings, result speed, 5 seconds. Blood sample size, not stated. Warranty, 2 years. Cost of test strips, 50 test strips costs $8.99, $21.99 for 150 online. The pros. Fast results. 7 to 30 day averages. Inexpensive testing strips. The cons. Sample size not stated. If you're new to testing your blood glucose levels, we'd recommend considering a complete kit that gives you everything you need to begin testing and to get used to what is involved. The Ovon DSW Blood Sugar Kit is routinely flagged up as being simple to use, with high-quality test strips designed to be more resistant to oxidation. However, as we have said throughout this guide, the best glucose meter for you is the one covered by your insurance. What users are saying. There are over 80 user reviews on the Ovon website, but none of them state a specific date and instead just say a year ago. Together they generate a user review score of 4.1 out of 5 stars, with 66 awarding 4 stars and above. Some focus on affordability and ease of use, as well as accuracy. But some critical reviews question the accuracy and how the meter requires a larger blood sample than some others. On Amazon there are over 1,470 reviews with an average rating of 4.6 out of 5 stars. The Ovon DSW Blood Sugar Kit uses test strips made using an automatic carbon printing technique to reduce interference and boost accuracy. And there is no coating required. If buying direct from Ovon, 50 test strips costs $8.99, or $21.99 for 150. Ovon isn't clear about the blood sample size needed, which isn't helpful. But plenty of user reviews mention that the lancing device isn't as painful as others they have used. Ovon says this is because the lancet design should minimize vibrations and oscillations of the lancet needle, lessening the wound during collecting the blood, thus reducing the sense of pain. Ovon also claims high accuracy with its DSW glucose meter, and that it functions within plus or minus 10%, or plus or minus 10 mg/dl of laboratory values 95% of the time. This handheld blood glucose monitor features a large digital display, with readings displayed in mg/dl. It will store continuous 7, 14 and 30-day average results to give you greater insight. The Ovon DSW Blood Sugar Kit features in a number of prominent glucometer roundups, and has largely positive user reviews, so could be worth discussing with your diabetes healthcare provider. Best glucose meter for fast readings. Roche AccuCheck Guide Glucometer. A simple to use glucose meter that's packed with handy features. Specifications. Result speed, 4 seconds. Memory capacity, 720 readings. Blood sample size, 0.6 L. Warranty, 3-year limited. Cost of test strips, $15.99 for 25, $29.99 for 50, $49.99 for 100 online. The pros are: easy read digital display, spill resistant test strip pack, port light. The cons are: some users report app pairing issues. The Bluetooth-enabled AccuCheck Guide Glucometer from Roche Diabetes is designed to be very simple to use for beginners upwards, with a clear display showing reading results in 4 seconds. According to the company, 95% of measured glucose results shall fall within plus or minus 10 mg/dl of lab reference value for blood glucose concentrations. What users are saying. There are around 370 AccuCheck Guide reviews on Amazon, averaging 4.6 out of 5 stars, with 89% of those being 4 stars and above. Positive user reviews focus around how simple the glucometer is to use, and how it is almost pain-free, thanks to the included Fast Clicks lancing device. Some critical reviews mention issues with pairing the meter, while others said early packaging was misleading, as it suggested strips were included when they have to be purchased separately. Download the free AccuCheck Connect app and sync the glucose meter, and it will automatically record your blood sugar readings to the app for you to analyze on demand. The backlight screen is bright and backed up by a port light that automatically comes on when you insert a test strip. This is handy if you have low vision, or if you are using the AccuCheck Guide glucometer in a darkened room. There's also a test strip eject button on the right-hand side of the glucose meter to aid usability and accuracy. And because the compatible test strips are quite light and small, this simple eject function is necessary so that you don't have to fumble around. The anti-spill test strip storage pack is a nice touch, no more spilling strips when you take one out. Roche has designed the test strips with ease of use in mind too, as you can add a small drop of blood for testing anywhere along the strip, as opposed to just in a specific spot. The suggested retail price for a 50 strip vial is around $30, or $49.99 for 100. And there are subscription options too. Best glucose meter for spoken results. Number 6. The Prodigy Voice Glucometer. Prodigy Voice Glucose Meter. The best glucometer for people with no or low vision. Specifications. Memory capacity, 450 readings. Result speed, 6 seconds. Blood sample size, 0.7. Warranty, limited lifetime. Cost of test strips, $13 for 50 at Walmart or online. The pros. Designed for the blind. Large buttons with raised markings. Free diabetes software. The cons. Only for AST following doctor's advice. The Prodigy Voice is designed for blood glucose testing using fresh capillary whole blood samples, and is the only glucometer to receive an Access Award from the American Foundation for the Blind, and an Access Plus Award from the National Federation of the Blind. As it reads results aloud, it's considered the best glucose meter for people with no or low vision. It's also a good choice for people with dyslexia or who encounter discomfort when reading digital screens. What users are saying. There are over 700 user reviews of the Prodigy Voice Glucose Meter on Amazon, with an average rating of 4.5 out of 5 stars. 88% of them are 4-star rated and above. As with every glucose monitor in this guide, while the majority of people praise the accuracy, a minority are critical of it. When the audio function is activated, the Prodigy Voice will welcome you and state the day and time. Then it will tell you to apply your blood sample to the test strip. After 6 seconds it will then read aloud your blood glucose number in milligrams per deciliter / millimoles per liter. There's a button you can press to repeat the last spoken result, just in case you missed what was said. And there are imprinted buttons with tactile markings, including directional arrows and letters, to enable blind users to easily find and use them. On the side you'll find volume controls and a headphone port for private listening to spoken results. The Prodigy Voice Glucose Meter stores 450 audible test results, and dishes out 7, 14, 21, 30, 60 and 90-day averages. So there's plenty of data on offer here. And via the USB port you can connect the glucometer to your computer to download readings using the included free diabetes management software. This is ideal if you want to share readings with your doctor. In the box you'll get the Prodigy Voice Meter control solution, a lancing device, 10 sterile lancets, 10 Prodigy blood glucose strips, and 2 1.5V AAA alkaline batteries, all packaged in a carry case. While you can use it for alternative site testing, we'd recommend speaking to your doctor about whether this is right for you, and when you should and shouldn't use alternative site testing. Now there you have it, 6 glucometers for your consideration. See below for links to where you can further see the glucometers on this list. Thank you for your visit to Get Off the Meds. If this video helps or informs you, please like, share, and subscribe.